everybody, welcome back to Underground Pulse, undergroundpulse.net. I'm your host, Jerica J, and I am here with Bellusira. See, I had it right, and now I'm going to get it all fricked up. So, how are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. And now we're on the first night of the South for the Win tour. How clever. With you guys in Straight Line Stitch and Dead Horse Trauma.
Yes.
So, how did this tour come to be?
Basically, our booking agent is really awesome. Nick, hello, thank you. He's a legend. And you know, he knew he liked the dudes from Straight Line Stitch. He showed us their music. He thought it was really cool. And yeah, we wanted to play some shows, and he said, "Hey, why don't you go on and tour one?" You know, it's kind of a last-minute thing.
Right.
And we were like, "Hell yeah!" I mean, we've been waiting for a long time. Am I allowed to say that?
Oh yes, cursing is absolutely required on the show.
In Australia, that's not a swear word. We pay that, you know. So
Really?
Yeah, that's not a swear word at all.
Good, I don't have to feel bad when I go over there.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was.
It's like, that's a bad word.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Sorry.
Now, you guys have an interesting story. You guys are originally from Melbourne, Australia, is that right?
Correct.
So, is it just you two that are from Australia, or?
Yes.
And you guys are from Los Angeles?
Well, I'm from Rhode Island. I recently moved to Los Angeles about a year ago. I live in Florida.
You live in Florida. So, wow, this just came from all over the world.
It did. It did. That's it.
So, when you guys were in Australia, how many people did you have in your band? What's the sound like then versus now?
Alright, okay. Well, we had 4, although there was a period in around 2010 where we had 5. We had 2 guitars.
Of course, yes.
That was my bass side.
He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Yeah, but I mean, sound-wise, I mean, it was like it evolved whether the members changed or not. You know? Like,
Right.
We've always got to evolve, otherwise.
Evolve or die.
Yeah, absolutely. What's that? No, we haven't. No, like we had 4 piece before we came here. But, 2 of the guys couldn't
hack it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say that. Like they just girlfriends and things like that. They're nice people.
Women.
But, yeah, I know women. Everything. I mean, for
says the women.
For bands, I know. I mean, I'm the exception. No, I mean in a band, like I mean it's always tough when it's like, is there a wife or whatever. Lucky Gary has a nice wife. She does my hair.
Aww.
We love her.
Did she move along with you, I'm guessing?
Oh yeah.
Great.
She's cool. But it can make or break, because I understand it. I don't know how I would handle it from the person staying it. But to be honest, I wouldn't be able to handle that. So I don't blame her.
Right.
We always have that
There's
joke.
the jealousy talk and all those other talks you have to get through. So all of you had to move, technically speaking. Was it a hard choice to uproot your life? Did you have good jobs and had to leave those behind? What was that choice kind of like for you guys? Oh, you have not moved. Gotcha.
He's from Florida.
He's in Florida.
Jackson. Yeah, it's very challenging.
It was hard.
Sort of all have jobs that we can sort of do on the road, via emails and computers, and Gary teaches guitar.
Nice.
We book shows on computers, so.
We planned for this because we all knew we wanted to be touring musicians and we're aware of the climate and whatever. And I guess the modern musician needs to be really, really smart if they want to be able to last.
Right.
You've got to think, and that's why we've survived. To be honest, nobody else could have come over from Australia and kept doing this unless they had some kind of income coming in from Australia. And we planned that a long time ago. And Gary's in the same position. He was just before, like a couple of hours ago, sitting here teaching guitar lessons
Right
on
here.
Skype.
Right here?
I sat right here.
Wow.
I was trying to get away from everybody.
I don't blame you.
Well, I didn't know that back room was there. Then he opened the door and I was like,
Yeah, it's colder in there though.
it is cold.
Yeah, it's really cold. I don't really think it's too much south of the wind to it. I don't know. This is
I love that name. I can't get over it. So now we talked about your lovely wife. Now, was it a hard choice for you guys? Did she have a hard time with the settling kind of thing?
Well, yes, absolutely. Moving from the climate and our lives in Rhode Island to how different our lives are in Los Angeles was difficult for all of us. We also have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Congratulations.
So, yes, it was very hard, but very rewarding and very
And it's interesting for you because you're in the U.S., so what was the economy difference like for you?
You mean from living in Rhode Island versus living
The
in
cost
Los
of living
Angeles?
kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, it's way more expensive.
Of course. Everybody got settled though just fine?
Oh, yeah.
Great. So you guys are out touring your debut album, Connection.
Yes.
Right? Great. Awesome. And it actually has the song Kachango, which is the song that we found you guys on, which is absolutely amazing. We love that song. We play it on the station all the freaking time. So now, was that recorded in Australia?
Yes. That whole album was done in Australia, and since then we've tracked the whole new EP since we've been here, so that'll probably come out.
I think we haven't got an official date, but we're going to have a label on board, and it'll be March. We
Great.
think around there. Yeah.
Good. I want some tracks. Totally. Gotta have them. So.
We'll get them over to you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have done this writing process now. Have you guys written with you two? Yes.
Not with me.
With Gary.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, not with Rick, but we have played with Rick earlier in the year.
I flew out on Sunday night. I got to LA and actually just learned my stuff.
Wow.
Well, the new stuff. He knew the songs on Connection.
A couple of the old ones.
Okay. I did play a few festivals with them last year, 2014. So I knew some of it, but the new stuff, I really dig the new stuff too. So I'm looking forward to that being released. I'm looking forward to that.
So how did you
I'm
come
a
to know
fan.
these guys originally?
My old publicist and manager was their manager for a little bit.
I gotcha.
So they called me up and they needed some stuff.
So do you have another project waiting for you in Florida?
I do have another project, Surrender the Fall.
Get out. You're in Surrender the Fall? I love you guys. We actually did our first interview with you when we debuted.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I've been here.
Great. When's Surrender the Fall coming back around?
I don't know. We're writing the next album right now. So.
Okay. Sorry, I know that's swaying away from the interview. All right. You have all this exciting stuff going on. This is the first night of the tour. So what are you guys expecting from place to place? Did you pack well as far as the climate changes?
No.
No?
I'm prepared. I bought a 20-degree sleeping bag, so you know I'm in the van and I'm nice and warm. It's great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Rick really didn't prepare very well. Story of Rick's life.
He's got a couple of blankets.
He's got one of our blankets.
Oh, is that
Yeah, it's our blanket. And our pillows.
What is one thing that you bring on tour that you never have enough of?
Never have enough of.
Socks?
Actually,
Underwear.
Underwear, yeah.
Clean
Draws.
Clean job.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing, you know, Aftershock, they have, you know, the washer dryer here in the shower for everybody. Well, if you didn't know that, then go bug her about it.
I didn't know there was a washer dryer.
Actually, not
The washer dryer would be.
Oh, the washer dryer is gone.
Oh, is it?
It's not hooked up right now.
Oh, sorry.
We're making changes to
Sorry,
the
Julie. Don't hit me.
Really go down the corner and wash everything. I'll call up Corey and make him do it.
Now, Mark, you and I had talked before about maybe doing acoustics when you guys came up here. And did you guys end up bringing your guitars?
We didn't have enough room. Sorry about that. That would have been handy.
So,
Maybe there's one around here. Somebody is.
in the event on this tour, whenever it may be, that you guys get a bad case of the gremlins, what's the backup plan?
What's gremlin? Oh, like
Getting
wrecking
sick?
Like
what's happening?
cables going out,
Okay.
break mini guitar strings, drum heads, all kinds of stuff going wrong.
Keep playing no matter
Go with
what.
the flow.
Keep playing no matter what. That's the goal.
Good job.
We actually had a few of them in practice a couple of days ago, so I think I've ironed those out. Hopefully. A few pedal rushes.
Very nice.
Should be okay.
You just have to act like nothing's wrong.
That's
The
right.
trick, and no one notices.
You bust through that drum head, you just keep going.
It happened before. It'll happen again.
What is the worst thing that has ever happened to any one of you at a show?
I fell off the stage. Forwards.
Was it the
And we had
heels?
this big runway. It was our album launch in Melbourne, and we had this big catwalk runway thing. It was awesome. The show was great. But yeah, I fell off the front of the stage. I like took a step and fell off. But my friend was standing there and he caught me.
You made it memorable.
Yeah, I think it was sweet. I just got straight back up. And, you know, to be honest with you, I forgot that it had happened because I was so like I you know, performing and doing something like that. You can't go. You know,
Right.
like you can never do that. Like I was just like, whatever, adrenaline, sweet, got back up, and I jumped on the next thing, and it was cool. And it wasn't until someone said to me after, oh, you know, you fell off the stage, that was great. You know? And I was like, oh yeah, I did fall off the stage.
It'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, no one got it. Hey,
That's good.
No one got it.
Ah.
Anybody else?
Kid.
Bad stories? No, not yet.
I always take a backup bass everywhere I go. It's like, you know, just in case the string goes down. Remember when we played in Brisbane and I was like, I'm not going to take a backup because I never broke a string. I'm going to take some more merch instead. And then first song, the main string broke. So the rest of the set, 8 songs, I had to transpose it all down to the high strings.
That was stressful.
Seems like it was meant to happen.
Yes.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not.
So I've always got a backup.
All right, just a couple more questions for you guys, individuals as well. What is an album or specific song that you listen to before a show to get you pumped up? Start.
I like to warm up to listen to like Seven Dust, Face to Face.
Very nice.
I would say that's a usual for me. It has been for years.
Good choice. I
No
like
matter
it a
what
lot.
band I've been in. Even when I was playing the drums for Saving Abel, they're playing like softer music. I'd warm up to Seven Dust.
It's a classic choice.
Generally speaking, I always listen to Machine Head.
No way.
The Through the Ashes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that album generally gets me going.
Have you heard of John LeCompte's new projects, Even Beveled Sky and No Mara? You should check them out.
Good.
Yes,
Check it out.
very much so.
No, I don't listen to anything before I play, to be honest.
What?
I get myself in the zone on my own. Like I want to be in my own headspace and whatnot. I wear crystals. That's something that I do that most people probably don't. I pick specific crystals that hold certain energy and certain ones that are for opening the throat chakra. And I just focus on that and warming my voice. I do ridiculous exercises before, but I don't think I've ever listened to anything before. I just like to get into my own energy. 'Cause
Really?
It's more, yeah, well, you know, I kind of, and I get why everybody does that, but for me, I want to be in my own energy and not someone else's music energy. Like to save that for
Very cool.
you know, outside of big time.
I think you're actually the first musician that does chakra alignment. I've read all about it. I have no idea how to do it, so you have to teach me
I'm a
sometime.
crystal healer, and I'm a Reiki master as well.
Very nice. I'm gonna get a hold of you or a tutor, you know,
Yeah.
Skype and all that
I was
stuff.
actually thinking something that I might do when we tour is, you know, if people want to hire me, I'll do like chakra balancing, Reiki.
I need a lot of work.
Yeah, everybody does.
On stage,
Yeah.
I take out a song just to do that.
Well, okay.
That would be an interesting part of the show. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, we're not really gonna do that.
I'm just kidding.
I know. All right. What
We
about
love
you?
Reiki.
My musical stylistic preferences change quite often. I think lately I've been really into Ray LaMontagne. I've just been on a big kick for some reason. I don't know why, if you know who he is.
I actually don't, so why don't you tell me?
Yeah, he's just a folk singer from Maine, and he's amazing.
Very nice.
Check it out.
Okay, so for those of the people in your life that know who you are and you're big fans, what's the strangest music that you listen to? If you're eclectic in any way, the strangest band that nobody would ever think that you listen to. We'll go this way now.
I need a second. Now, what do you mean by strange, though? Do you mean stylistically strange, or very interesting, weird music that
More like,
isn't off the beat, that's off the beaten path?
Kind of like more like stereotypical strange. Like if you're somebody that looks absolutely death metal in the face and you listen to the Backstreet Boys. Make sense? There's nothing wrong with that.
I listen to a lot of like old school stuff like Neil Young, Tears for Fears. I like Tears for Fears.
Yeah. I was gonna.
What's that song that I want to sing that TV show's on?
Which one?
Pet Shop Boys song. West End Girls, West End Yes.
I've got this.
I love that song.
Oh, you're funny. I was gonna say I love 80s melodies. Like I love 80s vocal melody, and I always like to get that incorporated into our sound. You know,
Like power ballad style?
I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with a bit of spandau ballet and all
Right?
that. But, no, I think that they just had a way of like capturing really awesome vocal melody. I remember being a little girl, like a toddler, and like hearing, you know, certain vocal patterns that they do in the 80s, and it used to make me feel like this amazing feeling, like I wanted to cry, kind of thing. And so I've always wanted to have that feeling. Like I don't know if you guys ever got Ice House Electric Blue.
I don't think I do, actually.
I think that was an Australian band, but it was like, and it's all over you, electric blue. Awesome, like just stuff like that. It used to make me want to cry, and so that's always the kind of thing that I want to incorporate into our sound with just vocally.
I like it. A lot of feeling.
I don't know.
Don't know?
That's a tough one. I mean, I like bands like The Fray, like One Republic.
I dig it. I listen to a lot of One Republic. It's actually kind of what led me to rock and roll. So I kind of went One Republic and then Skillet, and then everything else just followed right along.
I like
All right, you got one?
I listen to a lot of pop music.
Yeah?
I do.
Like Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus.
Well, no, not that
Katy
kind of pop
Perry.
music. I do.
Pink.
I
love
thoroughly
Pink
enjoy
is
Katy
kick-ass.
Perry. I think Pink is an amazing vocalist.
Very sexy.
Good songwriter.
But I mean, I also like stuff like Coldplay and, you know, just more mainstream, I guess. You know, but I grew up listening to Dream Theater.
Yes.
Metal like that. So, I mean, you know.
That's the right way to do it.
I listen. I mean, I was driving in the van yesterday. I listened to pretty much every, you know, of the two big Don Henley albums. I listened to both of them all the way through.
Front to back.
Front to back.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
Not even a potty break.
As he was air drumming.
No. You're thinking of Don McLean. I'm talking about Don Henley from the Eagles. His solo stuff.
We really are a band of people that like we all listen to a really wide range of music. I don't like it when I hear people that are just into one specific genre. Really ignoring so much of the good music is good music.
Eclecticness brings personality to anybody's music.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have your mind open to all kinds of genres, then you're really just kind of starving yourself of the intelligence.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
Completely.
final question for you guys is, you know, I'm sure you've got it a million times. Where can we find you guys online?
Facebook.com/Bellusira, which is Bellusira, and Bellusira means beautiful anger. It's two Latin words that we put together, just so you know. But yeah, Facebook, Reverb Nation, Twitter. The great thing about having a name that you created yourself is that, you know, you put Bellusira into the search engine and all of our stuff will come up. You know, no one else will come up.
That's great.
So it's Bellusira. Double L, yeah.
So you guys are amazing. I can't wait to finally see you live. It's going to be so kick-ass. If you guys are out there on the South for the Win tour, go check out Bellusira. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you later.